investing in brokenness, finding value in impulsiveness, counterfeit joy accustomed to the lives that we enjoy, unfulfilled it has been instilled that we live for our glory and not His. But then we realize, one, God has better plans for you that don't involve you crying at night or reading some sad Tumblr quotes. Two, the moment you start comparing yourself to others because it undermines your worth, education, and parent stability. Three, the moment you live for your dreams, not because of what will approve or get you, but because that is what you want to do. People's opinions don't matter. Or four, the moment you start realizing no one's your enemy except yourself. This is the turn down for what generation? The voices of this world so loud, we refuse to change. Our lights are dim, we are blinded by deceit. Down B, we are the generation in defeat. We are a lost generation. A generation wide claiming to be alive, not knowing true life is found in self-worth. This is the social generation. Disconnected to connect, to connect to disconnect. Our first thoughts when we wake up are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And so we lay in bed with our phones held up on our faces and we double tap to retweet and rewind. Spending all our time in Vine wondering, is this all we really know? Finding value in the likes of our pictures. Self-worth attached to a screen. Do we not know, or are we forgetting the real problems of this world? And as I look at the Big Apple on the back of my iPhone, I'm reminded of Adam and Eve, and the moment they took a bite of poison in the form of a sin, in their tendency to be deceived. So, are we bowing our heads in remembrance or worship to our phones? Have our phones become counterfeit gods? This is the pop culture generation, where we raise our hands in admiration for our favorite celebrities, eager to watch you talk to know who or what and who is dating who, but want to bit of a book to know who or what created you. Surely we often to worship people who breathe the same air as we do? This is the trend-setting generation. Quick to follow trends but will take up the time for others, the self-absorbed generation. Phones full of selfies won't dive self, more concerned on gaining acceptance and attention. Not understanding the lasting grace isn't about getting attention, but serving and loving others before ourselves. This is the generation of me, myself, and I. Turns up, alcohol running through their veins, conscious blurs, intoxicated minds, filled with the music, the soundtrack to their sins, thinking they're young, wild, and free, not knowing we are young, wild, and slaves to sin. A generation of sex before marriage, relationships without purpose. She not knowing what it means to be pursued for sex while he's playing games thinking that's cool. Lost of identity. Valued, undignified. This is the selfish generation. Lost and confused. Let us change the race of our generation so we may be characterized as bold and consumed, with our minds of something other than, I wonder if he texted me yet. Death to the old. Here comes a new generation. Thank you.